Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Hawkeyes will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. So the Marshall Thundering Herd will go on offense first to start this game. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups, high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David. It's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Well, the good thing is for this defense, talked about all week, right? Like, you're not good enough. This is a high-powered offense. Like, the players' attention are fully caught, right? They know exactly what they're going against. Let's see if some emotion and adrenaline can really play a factor, and they play better than they have all year.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense will get the ball for the first time. The give to the back. Turning it on. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's complete to the left. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Hawkeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense thinking run all the way, and you could tell they sell out. They stuff the run. Now it's third and short. Will they run again, or are you going to force them to pass the football?
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Almost intercepted in the end zone, and what a red zone stop that would have been. It'll be fourth down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
and he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Quinn. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Looking for a man. It's Bowling. Rushes on him. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Got room on the return. They'll chase him out of bounds after that play, marked it on the 16-yard line.
Well, what a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Caught behind the line. It's Peppers. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. He breaks a tackle. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He splits the uprights. The lead is 6 in the first.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
On the move from inside his 5. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. Rides to back and leaves it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Completion to the right. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense has it, they're on the move. And they get him on the ground. They get the turnover, they get a chunk of yards, and they are in business. This offense has it with really good field position. On the move, it's Jackson. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Hawkeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Ahead, and he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Running back searching for a hole. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hawkeye! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting box, and they need to get something together with this possession. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Creates a little room. Bounced off his feet.
Hey, I like this by the offense. Nice job of not forcing it, having to throw the football. Now you make it third and manageable and put your offense in a better position to succeed. That's a nice second down play.
They'll power it inside with the fullback. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The short hands. It's Jackson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Oh, they're after him. Finds space on the right. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to
looking for the end zone, and he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Iowa! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
You get near the goal line, more big bodies come in, everybody gets condensed. This offense says, forget that. We're going to get on the perimeter right now, get it to our fast guy. He gets around the corner, and he gets in the end zone.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They try to pop a run on the draw. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Fair catch, called for and made. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got a man, it's Jackson. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's McAllister. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. It's the end of the first quarter, and now... one of the great traditions in college football, when the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa, Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engage, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. From the gun, the ground game. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football.
Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Got the first down and more. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time. And 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Leaves it with the back. Nice move to keep running. And he's knocked down.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again here?
He's got an open man. Powers through. There he goes down the right side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Marshall!
Well, we know this guy's a huge weapon catching the football, and David, he's difficult to bring down. What an athlete with his size and speed.
Dude, it's stupid. You want me to play defense now against all these guys and all this speed and skill all over the yard, and then you got a tight end like this who can not only catch it with his big frame and his big body, but do that after the catch. It's just so hard to play defense nowadays.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Iowa has the ball back on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Leaves it with the running back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. The snap sets up the throw. Got it in the middle, it's ball. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it on the counter. Oh, what a move. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Hawkeyes have their offense in high gear.
Well, one of the things I love about these misdirection-type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles if you execute it properly, David. You saw it right there.
And saying the word angles means a lot because that's exactly what you do. Now I can block down and I can leave somebody unblocked, pull around, kick him out, use misdirection in the backfield. Really just get your eyes as a defense on something else and then go the other direction. Nice misdirection play call by this offense.
The Hawkeyes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. To the ground to try to move the chains. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Scanning the field, it's Boley. Makes the grab, it's Quinn. Pulled down for the tackle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They're going to run it. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
He's got it down the left. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Release to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Quinn. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, plugged in the end zone to give them 6.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first.
Brings it in down the left side. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. They'll run it out of the shotgun. On the move at the 30. He's loose. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Give to the running back. Finding open areas. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, it's Boley. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Now when ball's out of bounds, incomplete.
And man, 3 plays into this drive, and it's apparent what this offense wants to do. They're going to take shots down the field. They're going to be aggressive.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Marshall will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Here's the handoff. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll open the second half on the ground. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there. As a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this.
Oh, it's picked that's not the start they hoped for. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Off the boot, looking for his man. Going downfield for the big play. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Handoff from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Marshall will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Hawkeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's ball. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
Here's a heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And the Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Fires to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass, it's Boley. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Marshall will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that time, the defense dialed up a free safety blitz. They were able to get an extra number in the pass rush. Offensive line, running backs, they couldn't account for it. And that free safety able to get...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one, 3rd and long. They dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air. Coming away.
Got some room to run. Gets it past the marker. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short. To the air, it's Boley. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
To the air on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quickly to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Quinn. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Touchdown, Herd! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Here comes the 2-point try.
Man, it's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest, will cross that goal line, will take care of you, make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. The give to the back. Breaks into the open.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Might as well give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
The Hawkeyes will have it 1st and 10. Trying to get the corner. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Keeps it on the bootleg. Fires to the big fella. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They'll run the toss. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get into some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
It's going to be interesting to see how the defense is going to try to defend these jet sweeps moving forward. They've got to have bodies in the perimeter of the field with their eyes looking at these receivers in motion because they can hand it off to them at any time.
Touchdown, Hawkeye! And the stomping has commenced. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
And I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner is stopped. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Under fire. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Marshall will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a... There he goes! They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed, so much skill at running back, receiver, tight end, quarterback.